Hey guys, what's up? It's KOKOStern once again with Concept Hunter, and today we're going to do a game called Revive in brackets by John Bro. And this is another puzzle platformer game, not something that we haven't seen before, but the core mechanic is pretty special and pretty interesting, and I really liked it. And also this game does a couple of things that I do not like, and I wanted to discuss them. So let's jump right ahead as we press play and start game. And the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to see the controls, which are just controls, and then we're going to get an introductory. So this introduction is kind of long. I'm going to do a voice and go over it, and then we'll talk about it. Good morning, subject. You have unwillingly gained the privilege to become this facility's guinea pig. Oh, but you do not have to get up right away. You have plenty of time to kill yourself, that is. You need a name. An important little guy like you should have an important sounding name. How about subject to change? Yes, that will work. My name is Generic Omnipresent Voice. Sure, it's a bit of a mouthful to say, but I don't think mouthfuls are always a bad thing. Still, if you ever speak to me, you may refer to me as Gov for short. Now that we have the name business sorted out, let us discuss the reason you are here. Or just let me discuss it, since I'm not actually going to let you speak. This facility has developed a syrup, not a serum, syrup, with the long-sought ability to acquire eternal life. Tests are being conducted to see how effective it is, and that is where you come in. It is not known if this life syrup, as we call it, will work. Through testing it, there is a 33% chance your life will end forever. And again, there is also a 67% chance you will never stay dead as long as you have the life syrup. Only one way to find out. And after this introduction, we also have the screen, which is supposedly the facility, the Revive facility, and it's just there. I don't like this screen at all. It's kind of okay. It wastes 5 seconds. The lights I really like, and then the lights come on entirely. So before we actually move up and discuss the game itself, the introduction, a couple of nice things were said, nice jabs and quips, I'd say, but it was a bit long, and well, the general premise of the story is very obvious. We've seen it a million times in Portal and any other game that has this sort of type. So yeah, that's not original, but okay, we'll let it slide. It is, however, it's too long, the introduction, I believe. And, well, now we start up the game. Very simple controls, up, down, jump, left and right. I assume you already know how to move left and right. There's a thing here, which is actually a grapefruit, and we pick it up. And if there's a grapefruit in every level, there's 19 levels. We immediately know how many levels there are at the bottom here. And there's an implant, the Gov talking to us, that's his name, it's implanted in the actual background, which is nice, because then it's always there. Hold on. Wow, why am I not succeeding this jump? Wow. Really? Thank you. Sorry. So, I like the fact that it's implanted, because it's always there and I can read it, and it's just kind of blends in. On the other hand, I'd like the ability to remove it, to just, because it's a bit distracting as well. So I prefer the ability to remove it. Now in this level, there's a key. You'll need a key to open the locked door, but then now I can't pick up the grapefruit because I'll just build the level. So I press R in order to get the grapefruit first, and then go get the key, which is fine. And then we move on. Now, the round things are grapefruits. I don't know where they came from. Please ignore them. So, there's also these weird things right here. I'm standing on them right now. Only in the corners. Before they were everywhere, and they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of weird. They don't contribute. This place doesn't look, in terms of graphics, it doesn't look like a test facility. It just looks weird. So, you could maybe even put up, like, it's a temple, some sort of other story, but I don't like the setting. Especially, the graphics don't match the story that we've told, and the story has been told a million times, so maybe a temple that has also been told a million times, and a secret life syrup would have been better. But that might be just me. So, we move on, and notice that we're in room 5, and we haven't actually gotten to the proper concept. I dislike this. It's too long. It is really too long. The introduction was too long, and then the beginning portions of explaining the game, really basics of game, there was at least, we could have done all of this in 2 levels. Everything. And it's too much. Simply too much. There's no need. People know the basics, and even if, and you can still do all the basics in a very simple way. So that's the life syrup, retrieve its subjects to C. You can totally make this jump. Obviously I can. I'm gonna fall down, I'm gonna die, and the music stops, which is a very nice touch, and we die. And now I'm this angel, and I have wings so I can fly. Okay, what doesn't really make sense is that I can pick up stuff while I'm dead. I don't like that. It's just weird. And then I pick up the syrup after I'm dead, and I come back to life. This is really weird. I'd expect picking up the syrup and then I can die and I'll remain alive. So again, the story is kinda doesn't fit the actual concept. It doesn't make sense in your mind. Obviously this is something fantastical and magical, but it's still weird. And notice that the music stopped, now it doesn't. So it was just this one time that really, really helped be immersive, helped you get into the game, of the fact that you just died and boom, the music stops. Really nicely done, but it's just like one time. It's one time so that you feel cool about the concept, which is done wonderfully, especially the first time that you show off the concept. But then it's just like one time, and then it stops, which still takes away from the coolness of the new concept that we just showed. So now we kind of start messing with the concept. Again, this could have been 4 levels ago. And the interesting thing here is that I kill myself immediately, which you usually don't do in a platforming game, and then you want to avoid the healing syrup. So killing myself actually opens up possibilities for me, and I have to be careful from this wall because once I reach it, I'm gonna be revived, and here I'm gonna revive and then finish off the level. It's an interesting mechanic, and you should be able to pass through wooden objects as a ghost, but not this stone. Once again, kind of weirding me out here. I can go through the wood, but not through the rest of the stuff. I don't know if I buy it. It's weird. I mean, the concept is cool, and here, once again, I have to be careful not to touch anything, because then I'll be stuck. The concept itself and the mechanics are cool, but the setting is wrong. And the art for the setting, the art style also is wrong. So the concept itself is great, but everything else doesn't click. It doesn't work in this case. Which is unfortunate because it could have been really good. That crate sure looks like crates. So once again, a whole level to introduce us to crates. Obviously, you can finish the level easily in a simple way, and you can try and get the grapefruit, which is the interesting part. And here you also have to think a little bit. First, I put this at the bottom here, then I can get through it, I can kill myself, and then get through it. And there's only 1 serving of syrup in this room. It won't stick around once you get it. I get the grapefruit. Again, I'm dead. I can get the grapefruit. Syrup, push it over here, and then they stick together. And that's about it. So, what we're going to be doing here is basically trying to get the grapefruit every level, and then finishing it in a normal fashion. There's a key, there's a lock, very simple things that we've seen in any other place. And other than that, there's also pretty soon, and I haven't finished the game entirely, but the basic thing of picking up the concept and building on top of it is done here pretty well. As we've said that a million times. Here it's entertained me, so this level specifically I want to talk about. It actually took me a little bit to manage to complete this. So I push this over here, which blocks the syrup, and then I kill myself, and I can get over here and get the key. Now, I can finish the level, but obviously I want the grapefruit. So, in order to get the grapefruit, I need to kill myself at this area, and then fly all the way and get over here, and pass this wooden beam and get the grapefruit. But I can't really separate the 2 crates. So I was standing around where I am right now, thinking how can I separate them and put them in both sides and jump over here, and I'm not sure what to do. And then I said, okay, how about just push it over here, and then push it over here. and then I can kill myself like this, which is pretty smart. It's the only possible thing that you can do, so you'll get there eventually, but it's smart. It made me think a little bit outside the box of killing myself in a different way, and not the obvious thing is to block both of them, but you can actually find a different way to kill yourself, which is smart. So this is the last level we're going to do right now. Actually going to go over here, block this part, and I can't reach the key, so I have to move this all the way over here. Then I can jump, and now I need to reach the top, so I'll push this over here. Right, I hope I'm correct here. I can't reach it like this, but I can block it from here. Yeah, there we go. Then I kill myself. I can't pass through this section because it'll immediately heal me up. Get the grapefruit, revive myself over here, and now, yeah, the bottom area, I can't actually reach the bottom area. To get to the door, I actually have to push both of these crates on top of the spikes so that I can move on. So this is the last level that we're actually going to do. The next level, I just want to show you the next progression of stuff, and that's where we're going to pause. So the progression that we've talked about, take the basic concept, build on top of it, done very, very well. There are a few troubles in the game that we've talked about, such as the introduction being too long, and the art and the story doesn't really fit in. But if you look at the concept itself, very well done. Build-up is very well done. And that's about it. The game is called Revive in brackets. It is by John Burrow. And that's been Concept Hunter for today, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments, and I will see you next time.
KOKOStern.